Just to be clear before this video starts, I don't condone the methods used to obtain personal information, and if you see any weird cuts during the video, I have hay fever, so there'll be probably quite a few cuts. But with that being said, why am I talking about Dale? Dale Wilson, aka LowTierGod of all people. Well, as you can see, TMM uploaded a video reviewing Dale's Tekken 8 gameplay. Now this video on its own is fine, as long as you address what he has done, which he didn't, and essentially is promoting him. And for those unaware for why I have a problem with this, which is actually quite a few people, as you can probably tell. Dale has a daughter, whom he abandoned to keep streaming and rage at video games. The proof of that is in the description below, and in the pinned comment. Dale is also a groomer. When he was 29 years old, he groomed a 17-year-old in a state where the age of consent is 18, which makes him both a pedophile and a groomer. That is also in the description in the comments. Dale has also doxed people. Those certain people made videos exposing him, so before you sympathize with him being doxed, just know that he has done it to other people. That is also in the description and in the comments. And even then, he is responsible for leaking most of his information. And to top it all off, he is a convicted felon and he allegedly beat women. And there is proof of that in the description, as you should expect. The reason I have a problem with this video is because you're presenting to your 300,000 fans that Dale is just a guy who gets upset at video games. You're not obligated to talk about him every single time he is brought up, but just acknowledge it at some point in time. And the fact that you refuse to bring him up shows that you're ignorant and don't care what happened. This can lead people to watching his stream or donating, which supports him and allows him to keep making a living on the internet. Now you may be saying, well, the trolls upload videos as well. However, they made it abundantly clear that Dale should not be supported and allows for people to watch his videos without paying him anything. I will agree that he is entertaining, so those thousands of views you see in those videos are most likely from trolls and are aware of Dale and aren't going to pay him a cent. That's because he's entertaining, and I find him entertaining as well. If Dale wasn't such a piece of shit human being, I would support him as well, but these troll channels are spreading the message of how bad Dale is. But I just can't support him for all the things he has done with undeniable proof, may I remind you. I don't think anyone should be supporting him at all, so he can actually face consequences for his actions. TeamM completely disregards anything that is said about Dale in his streams and tells fans to ignore the trolls. He is ignoring facts just because he doesn't want to get into drama, but by making a video and not addressing this horrible past, you are actively supporting a deadbeat racist groomer who doxes people. But with that being said, let's look at some of the 219 replies. This person said, I'd say the opposite. It's weird how much people dig into that man's private life. Firstly, I don't condone that stuff, and secondly, the fact that it exists in the first place is the problem. You can't just see proof of him being a horrible person saying, oh, well, they had to bring up personal information to find that out, so he's all clear. That's dumb. This other person said, prove it, and to that I say, it's all in the description. I obviously couldn't say that in the comment or else it would have been hidden. That's why I worded things a certain way in the replies. It's not that serious. So you're saying grooming a 17-year-old and doxing people isn't that serious? Sounds like you don't know what you're talking about. This guy said, the trolls do the same thing. They constantly record and clip his streams. Hell, they even have a loser named MI342, shout out MI342 by the way, who literally restreams him, and the bots who watched him literally donated over $100,000 to him. That is true, MI342 restreamed Dale for about a year or so, and he made over $100,000, and for those who don't know, Dale is $121,000 in debt, and he's very close to reaching that goal of getting 121k. But, you know, the trolls are spreading the message that he is a horrible person, and they watch those troll videos because they want to support, they don't want to support Dale, but it's funny seeing other people make money off of him. You better give me a really good reason because I'm seeing a bunch of loons obsessed over a guy who said some mean words. He's incredibly racist, and he's... oh my god, dude. It really just sounds like you don't know what you're talking about.
What is wrong with your black ass? You fucking monkey? Whatever the fuck your name is, Spook, 8, Coon, Moon Cricket.
Loons who are very fond of a guy. Who the hell is Carl? Who's Carl? I don't know who Carl is. I don't know if he's a troll, but I don't know. But blatant racism isn't just mean words. It just sounds like you don't even know what he said. No, you care so much you can file a police report like a normal person. Well, firstly, filing a police report on someone who dated a 17-year-old when he was 29, which is over a decade ago, That's not how it works. It would be great if it worked that way, but that's not how it works. And also, I live in New Zealand, so I don't know if they're really going to accept that. This guy said, any coverage supports him. Your comment actually does that. Not true. I think you'll find that 1.1 thousand people, at least some of those people, now know that he's a terrible person. So I don't say that really supported him. We know only so much of him because people dug into his private life. I don't condone that. I even said it in the goddamn comment, I think. I said it in replies. Like, stop talking about him and move on. I think spreading the message that he's a bad person rather than just not talking about him does better. Because if not a lot of people know about it, what's stopping them from discovering him and then supporting him? Whereas if we constantly spread the message that he's a bad person, more likely there are going to be people that find that and not support him. Let people cover his gameplay or commentate, like sheesh. You're more than welcome to do that, but at least address him and not just outright, promote him on your channel. This is a bit of a lengthy comment. You can read it if you want to. Something funny about this is that he said there are people who are infinitely worse than LTG, like Diddy. And to that I say, he literally groomed a minor, he doxed people, he's incredibly racist. There's obviously worse people than that, but that doesn't just suddenly make him a good person. Sounds like you're jealous. I'm the opposite of jealous, honestly. Being Dale sounds like hell. It's called Twitch Gimmick Streamer Persona. So you're allowed to be racist as long as it's a character, even though he hasn't outright said that he's playing a character. Also, how is that an excuse for abandoning his daughter? Bro, no one is truly a saint in this world, so go off the soapbox already. Oh my god. We've all done bad shit on this planet. Dude. I can't with this stupidity. I have nothing to say about that. I'm literally going to repeat myself. The first comment reminds me of what Willie Mack, I don't know who that is, was saying. One of her son's fans came up to him about the coke thing. Imagine caring so much when you don't know them personally. I don't remember you having to know someone to hate them. I mean, I can think of multiple people that you don't have to know personally to know that they're a bad person. Like Dale. Like, you don't have to know him personally. Researching an entertainer on the internet sounds like obsession to me. I didn't do the research, it's public information. Most people just watch the video and keep it moving. Or some people that might watch that video might go support him. And I don't know about you, but I wouldn't want to support a deadbeat racist felon that grooms people and doxes people. I don't know about that, man. This is mad cringe. It's not cringe at all. It's serious. People were hurt. Dude's typing with tears. I was not. You can't prove that. Go take a walk. You've been online for too long. Says the person who's defending a groomer. I don't know about that, man. Dude, this is innocent TEKKEN video. Stop trying to control the internet. I'm not controlling the internet. I'm spreading the message that Dale's a bad person. And I promise you we're completely over this whole cancel meta. I'm not trying to cancel him. I'm bringing up the fact that he is a groomer and dox people. That's literally it. I'm black and I can assure you that okay. That's cool. It's still racist and people can still be offended by that. I don't care if you're not offended, but other people can be. Except literally none of those horrible things have proof. They do in the description. Majority of people hearing someone else say he's evil and then continuing ad reads and starting from that conclusion. Well, firstly, if you actually did research, you would find out that all those things are true, but of course you didn't do your research and you're talking out your ass. And he's also never disproved them as well. Like, he's not a single time has he disproved a single allegation. Anyways, moving on to the next one. Just because you see videos exposing him doesn't mean they're true. Well, how about you actually watch them and find out that everything is true? They have research. They have proof. Most of them are just trash talking him and show allegations. Some of those allegations are true, like him grooming a minor and doxing people. You can't just deny that. TMM simply watching a video that isn't even his, by the way, it's a troll, isn't supporting him. It is supporting him. 84,000 people saw this video. At least one of them, I can guarantee you, at least one of those people went over to his channel and gave him support. I can guarantee you that. So it is actively helping him. And as I mentioned earlier, troll channels make it abundantly clear to not support him, and TMM has not brought up any of the horrible things that he's done, so you're basically supporting him. People have literally dug up this man's life, is going far as hacking into his bank account. True, I don't condone that stuff, but the fact that it exists is a problem. Stop worrying about a random guy who sucks at fighting games and move on. I'm not worried about him. I'm literally bringing up the fact that he's a horrible person. His haters are bigger losers than he is. That is completely untrue. So somehow hating a groomer makes you worse than them. I don't get how that works. I don't believe people re-uploading streams are somehow worse than a deadbeat racist felon who grooms people and doxes them. I don't think his haters are probably worse than that. He's certainly a mess. Well, that's a bit of an understatement, but the guy has some semblance of his life together. Tell me you know nothing without telling me you know nothing. He eats tortillas with peanut butter and lives in a dump known as Lancaster, in a low-income apartment known as Section 8. Anyway, those are just some of the funny parts of the replies. So, Team M, just stop making videos on Dale. Leave it to the trolls to clown on him. You are actively supporting a groomer who has doxed people and abandoned their own child to play video games. I understand that you have trolls too, but Dale abso-fucking-lutely deserves everything that comes his way. If you're looking for proof for all these claims, once again, look at the description or the pinned comment. But with those asking, why do I care? I care because people were affected. A daughter will grow up without a father because there isn't enough awareness about how horrible he is. People were doxed and their lives were heavily impacted because of that. I care because Dale hasn't suffered enough consequences, and by telling people how horrible it is, there will be less people supporting him. But to the rest of you, the real question is, why don't you care about a racist, misogynistic, alleged woman-beater, daughter-abandoning man who uses his platform to spread racist rhetoric and misogynistic views towards possibly young males? I mean, why dismiss it? Anyway, that's just the end of the video. Thanks to my boy Coriasa on Discord for having me out with the video. I don't plan on making any more videos on Dale unless this does well, or Dale's sexuals are too retarded to fathom what evidence is. But that's it for now. But thanks for watching. Hopefully you learned something new today, and hopefully you will not support Dale. Thanks for watching. Team M, please do better. Please stop being ignorant and look into the allegations before completely brushing them off. Okay, thank you, goodbye.